First of all, I do appreciate everybody joining this session. And if you are not able to join the session, that's totally okay because I will be recording this full-fledged. I wanted to initiate this session with a little bit of a two-way conversation, but because this is being recorded to be widely open for people to view, the two-way conversations will not be recorded. But I do appreciate every question that I'll be getting, and I will be answering it. I'll try to record the questions and their respective answers. So the people who are not able to join, they can also access their recordings and they can get, because most of us have similar questions and queries when it comes to fitness. All right. So, what is Magnetize Your Fitness and why have I started it? Now, just a little bit of introduction about myself. I am a qualified fitness trainer, also a nutritionist, and as well as I am a shadow healer, which basically means that I don't consider fitness bodily fitness to start with. I consider fitness my overall existence, which basically is not just outside, it's also inside. When I train people, I make sure that they are getting fit, but not just look fit, they feel fit. And that's the difference that most of us miss out on. We try to work out thinking to lose weight, gain strength, but in reality, fitness is never meant to do only the outward result. Fitness is always meant to make you strong from inside. It's your resilience. It's how much you can endure your pains, how much you can push harder, how much you can still continue to turn up even with your soreness, for instance. So that is fitness, of you pushing as much as you can, even when you don't want to. Okay. So when I was dealing with people's mind and body, I always wanted to touch upon their energetic alignments. And that's the element I'm bringing in this particular program. When I say magnetize, because everything is energy, I personally in my life has always magnetized or manifested, you can say that, things that I felt was matching my vibrations. Now, how to raise your vibrations is something that I will touch upon when I do this program with everybody. But to start with, we will first understand the concept of how we can align our energies to align our results. Okay, so let's go a little further in the next slide. Perfect. Now, I want everybody to understand that being in this membership and working with me is very safe. I need to say this because most of the programs that people try to do in fitness, they worry because they think that fitness might make it difficult for them. They might get hurt, they might feel weak, which does happen. You feel weak and then you feel strong. But considering a safe environment for you to do anything with your body is very important. And as much as you get comfortable and safe in any program, you welcome it and make it home. Okay? So we are not being perfect. Okay? We are just getting a notch up of the version we always are in the current present. We always notch up into a version every time we work on ourselves. Perfection is an illusion, but at the same time, you can set milestones for your own perfection. Okay? But make sure you raise the bar. That's the whole point. So please, please, please consider this space extremely safe. Every conversation I have with every client of mine, I always tell them, I am a black hole. You tell me everything about you because unless I know you inside out, I won't be able to help you. So this environment, this community of mine is extremely safe. You can talk your vulnerabilities, you can share your weaknesses, you can share your struggles. I do it all the time. Only then you feel home. Okay? So feel home with me. I am just like you. I just said this in my stories. I'm not supernatural. I have literally very similar human tendencies. I The only thing I do is I push hard. and make them a little bit extra every time. So be open, don't be perfect when you work with me, and feel safe. It's very important for us. Next slide is a fun fact about me. I like to share things that not people know about me because when we see people in social media, we always wonder what their life is. And I do it all the time. Maybe I think too much. But I always wonder about people, what their life is. It always is something that I like to do. I love psychology. So I don't know what people think about me, but I wanted to share some fun facts about me. I'm a big foodie. If people know me, my weakness is cheese, butter, nuts, makhan, chai, milk, dahi. These are the things I love. Now, I do manage to do my fitness along with eating all of them in my life. So I never remove fat from my diet because fat is extremely important for me. People love carbs. I love fat. I'm a fat person. I can live without carbs. I cannot live without fats. This is me. And I'm a savory person as well. I love my namkeens and, chai ke saath, some namkeen and all that. Fried food is also something that is my weakness, but I'm trying to cut it off sometimes. I don't count my calories. I know this people, it's like fitness is something that people have started believing it's all about counting calories. It's not the truth. Calories is very much a number game. It is important, but I do not count calories. I work with clients. I don't let them do either. I do portion food for them and myself, but I don't count calories. I used to, but no longer. I count my reps, my strength, my progression, my intensity, my workouts. That's what I count, not my calories. I'll explain that factor later as well in more detail. There's a very fun fact about me because I'm today wearing sleeveless. This is something that I never used to wear. I never used to wear any cut sleeves, sleeveless because I always found my flabby arms not very pretty. And I used to always feel that, I'm not comfortable in my body. I had body shaming wounds, if you can say, because I was extremely fat in my younger days, not younger days, but definitely around my 20s, I did gain a lot of weight. So I'll share those pictures with you. I wanted to do psychology honors. Eventually, I did something else. But having said that, I left everything to pursue what I wanted to do. So I'm very adamant as well. Proper ziddi ladki. I love cats, pets. My favorite sabji is karele. I don't know people believe it or not. If you, I'm not making this interactive, but I would love to know everybody's favorite sabji. But mine is karele. I love karelas, and I can eat karelas every day. I love karelas. Very odd, but that's my favorite sabji, which my mom makes, of course. I'm an introvert. I can stay home all day. I can sit on a couch and literally stay all day. I really am not an outside person. I struggle to. One day I go outside, 3 days I'm home. I'm literally that. I love talking about fitness and spirituality. That's my topics. Anything other than that, I don't think I can survive a conversation. I'm very desi. And the other thing I wanted to tell you is that when I started my business, there was one pundit before that as well who told me I could never do business. Um, the reason I'm pointing this out to you is because you will notice that a lot of these things that I used to believe in or in the past I used to do, I have totally discarded these thoughts from my life. People told me I can't do this. People told me you shouldn't do this. I don't believe in can'ts and I should not. I don't, these words don't exist in my dictionary. And that's why I have a little bit of a thought process where I'll do what, if somebody tells me I can't do it, exactly that's what I'm going to do it. That's me. Again, I don't like to watch TVs. I'm not a movie person. I just can't. It's very, very exceptional. You'll find me watching movies. I haven't read a single book. I know people say how I just can't read books. I can't read books. This is something that I've been always in my younger days scolded for, that I don't read books or novels. Maybe a single book. I should read. I should read. I don't know. It's how old I am. I'm 40. I have never read a single book, entire book, except for my course books. So this is interesting facts about me if you guys would love to know. Fitness facts about me. This is something interesting because again, these are the facts that people come to me with. So you might relate with a few things. And if not, if you have anybody who is dealing with these type of health issues, please do share with them that I have had them. And in spite of it, fitness has never been a showstopper. they have never been a showstopper for my fitness. I was not into fitness. I started after 26. I have PCOS. I used to have irregular cycles. I still have, I mean, PCOS is always stays. It's not something that you can get rid of. You are just, it's your genetics, it's your body. But I don't have any symptoms. I used to have a lot of facial hair, which I got removed with laser. I got a lot of acne, which doesn't bother me anymore. My skin is the best I ever had, in fact. And I really don't do any, beauty stuff. I really don't do. My fitness is what keeps me glowing, I think. So PCOS or PCOD, I deal with clients who have them, and a lot actually matters on what your diet is. Okay, diet is what matters when it comes to these things. I did. I was diagnosed very early that I have early arthritis. At that time, I didn't really understand what exactly that was, but I knew that my knees hurt, and I knew that I have tender knees. I also had tender joints in my ankle. I still get pains. It's not that I don't get pains. My joints in my hands used to hurt as well. So any kind of joint pains, that is very common in early arthritis. It's very uncommon. A very few, very small percentage of people have it before 50 years. I'm one of them. Does it matter? No, because I have muscles around my bones now, so they don't hurt. I've had three abdominal surgeries. I don't know if you guys know, but I've had two C-sections. The third one was very recent. I had myomectomy, where my 11 centimeter fibroid was taken out. I had six incisions because of it, but I'm going to do a separate webinar for fibroids, how I dealt fibroids. That fibroid was with me for, I think, more than a decade. But again, it didn't bother me unless it grew 11 centimeters. I have a journey on that, but for a separate webinar. I was diagnosed with hypothyroidism, and now I know these levels go up and down sometimes. So I had some issues with my health. I was not taking care of it. My diet was very poor. This is I'm talking about times when I was not in fitness, okay? And every time I take my attention away from fitness, I do get these health issues back. So my fitness keeps me going, and that's how I would say. I have a tendency for it. My body has a tendency for it, but I keep them away. I never took medicines. I treated it naturally. I used to have asthma. People don't believe it because it's not something that because I do a lot of high intensity, I have a very high VO2 max, but I used to have allergy induced asthma. I do want to tell these things to everybody in this presentation purely because there are many limitations that people consider when it comes to fitness. And I don't think these are limitations, these are opportunities for you to overcome. If you have asthma, work on your lungs. If you are into taking inhalers, work on your breath. So it's always that you are given something to work on. Consider it this way: every weak muscle needs more training. So every disease needs more support and attention, is what I would say. I don't like to do cardios because one, um, I remember when I used to do cardio, I used to always induce with a lot of asthma. But I don't like cardio. I'm not a cardio person. I really count my steps. I think I might do like maximum sometimes 300, 500 steps a day. It's very poor count of very few steps in a day. Unless I do something with fitness, then there are more steps. But I don't do walks. I don't do cardio. I'm not a cardio person. And people don't believe me, but I have to tell you, I'm not into cardio. I don't count steps. I never had a watch. I still don't wear any watch who counts my steps. I don't have anything like that. And I never used it during my weight loss journey. I don't believe in all this. Okay. Um, I used to do a lot of emotional eating. I have a tendency of getting a little depressed. So I'm not normal, but I tend to get very anxious. And nervous system was something that I have to regulate a lot. So I do like people pleasing. I will not say no to people or I eat emotionally. I'll just go grab something and I forget that I was eating it. I used to do a lot of unconscious eating, like completely finish a full packet of biscuits. It was very common for me. And I was very intimidated by gym. This is weird thing because I grew up being very intimidated by people who were fit, which is very odd because this was something that was a fear of mine. Machinery was like a dungeon for me. A gym was never a thing I could enter. I used to be very scared. And this is very funny, and it's good to know for everybody that when I joined gym, I used to work out outside the gym. The first time I joined gym was when I wanted to lose weight, and that trainer of mine was very supportive. I said I will not come inside the gym because I'm very scared. I don't like the machinery. I just get scared of heavy stuff. So I used to train outside. And what I used to do? I used to do the stairs. I used to work out on the stairs. Even if I have to do dumbbells, I'll just do outside. I never entered the gym. I still don't like gyms. For some reason, it's kind of very odd, a trainer saying I don't like gyms. But that's the truth. And okay, a lot said about me, but a very quick one. My qualifications are very important for you to know because I'm going to train you, so you should know this. I'm rep qualified, so I am registered. I'm I'm a qualified, certified trainer. I'm level 4 qualified for strength. I'm a nutritionist. I'm into a Pilates trainer as well, a personal trainer. I'm also a certified shadow healer. I want to say this because this is so important. Influencers are not trainers. I always keep saying that. Trainers are trainers. Certification matter. Just don't get trained under an influencer. Get trained under a trained professional. And I'm certified. I'm a registered professional. So you'll find me on the registered list if you ever look up on REP, REP, and SIMSPA. That's another one. If you ever look up on the registered trainers, I'm part of them. I have a Core Sculpt app. I created it myself from scratch. It's all my videos, follow along videos on a lot of variety of videos, which will be part of this program. As a qualification, I am a CFA, Masters in Finance. I was also working in the city very recently as well, but I left it. I left it all to pursue my passion. And in addition to everything, I am an intuitive reader. I also do love channeling for people. That's my new venture. I'll talk about it a bit later. I do tarot as well. Okay, now coming to the point. Thanks for being patient and listening so far. How fitness feels hard. Now, I did a little poll, and this is a very common poll. Motivation, people find it mental blockage of a little bit of आज भी करना पड़ेगा क्या? You know, that kind of Hindi, if you understand. You know, why do we have to do it? It's like some kind of a mental blockage when it comes to fitness. Motivation generally is something that you have for some time and it burns out. People find it very difficult in their 24-hour period to find time. So the lack of time is a very common problem. They say they have lifestyle limitations because they are working, they have other stuff to do. I totally understand that. They have injury restrictions because they might have some prior history of health which is not making them do stuff, which is totally understandable. And age is a big factor because people start at 40s, sometimes people start at 50s. I wish they start early, I would say. But again, I started late as well. So I wish I started at 10 is what I think. But this is something that will always stay. You can't do change your past. All you can do is make present better. Okay? But fitness does feel hard and I totally get it. And it doesn't have to be a worry because anything that you don't do, you will always find it hard, right? How fitness can be easy. Okay? How I made fitness easy. Well, one thing is for sure that anything I do as a second nature, that becomes easy, right? It becomes a second action of mine. For instance, I'll give you a very easy example. The days I don't do a workout, I associate my workout is equal to something. It can be as stupid as taking a bath. Okay? The days I don't do workout is equal to I will not take bath until I work out. And that can be an association I will do with my workout. Okay? I attach, I couple up things when I have to do things. It's just not about workouts. It can be anything. You have to couple them. Okay? This is one technique, one trick to do it. You have to make your workout a second nature by associating it with something that is a necessity. So when this necessity needs to be done, it is coupled with an action that you need to make a second nature. Coupling it together will always make it easier. Okay? But these are the things I'm going to cover up in detail, a lot in detail with examples when I do the program itself. We have to stop fighting our body. Now, this is something that, again, it's a mental blockage that, fitness is a fight. Like, it's pushing yourself, working hard, building muscles. People not always like to do that. Okay? It's not, body doesn't like to be hurt, but we tend to fight our bodies. Okay? And we consider fitness as something that makes our body work hard. we have to dissociate that thing. Okay, body is not what we do for. Fitness is not for body, is what we have to start believing in. Fitness is not for body. We have to start believing it. What we will end up doing is we'll stop fighting it. So stop fighting with your own bodies. You're not fighting with it, you are working for them. All right. So we have to change that blockage. A lot of the subconscious belief system needs to go. And I'm going to really help a lot of people do this, is because I've done it. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do that. I do for 3 days and I don't do it. This is a very common statement people start talking to themselves. It is a belief system. Just because you have it in your memory, which I believe is the subconscious mind, you start believing it's going to happen again, or it is in your present as well. And that's the difference between your subconscious belief system and your conscious belief system. Okay? So the subconscious mind and your conscious mind are two different players when you come to doing things. As we grow older, your subconscious leads, makes it 90% of your actions led by subconscious. Only 10 are conscious, right? Now, just the 10% of your conscious self needs to empower the subconscious settings. You have to first delete that subconscious settings which is not working in your favor. Only then you create a new template that works in your favor. Okay? So it's all about changing your subconscious settings. And we will help in that. I'm going to help in that. There are I say we because I was just looking at Suchitra, who is in this. I'm looking at Surmi, who is also part of the team who have done it. So they're going to help as well. So we are going to help it. And then movement should be a ritual. It's not a task. Rest is always something that you need. So don't kill yourself. Nervous system is something that you have to regulate, which is extremely important. Regulating your emotional well-being is the foundations of fitness, because if you are stressed, you are only adding stress to your body. First, you regulate your body and your nervous system, and then you do fitness. Then you will not have exhaustion. Then you will not have emotional eating. Then you will not feel un, unworthy. Okay, so you will always feel that everything you are doing is working in your favor because your emotional body is now in your favor as well. And then, of course, you consider your body as your temple, because your body is your temple. You should feel safe in your body. You should feel connected with it. You should actually believe that this body is a gift. As long as you believe it is a gift, you will always cherish it. So cherishing your own body is the most important thing. Okay. Next slide. Now, Magnetize Your Fitness is not a workout program, and I think you by now you would have made it out that it's not just the fitness element that I'm talking about here. Previously, my programs were very fitness led, so I used to do a lot of workouts, live classes, my Core Sculpt app, and everything. But now, that is just a portion of what I'm going to offer. I will be doing a lot of focus on your alignment, which is not just your body, but your mind and your energy alignment as well. Okay? We will talk about nutrition, we'll talk about subconscious healing, sustainable habits, how you're going to regulate your nervous system. There'll be a lot of sessions that will be conducted for you to have full hands-on support for the change you need in your body. But it all comes from within. So your nervous system, your subconscious belief systems will always set it right. So we need to work on them first. Instead of working your body, this time you work on your mind, your energy, and your belief systems. Okay? Their membership is for people who are a bit wary of fitness or workouts. So this gonna work best if you find yourself um, in a fix where the fitness becomes hard for you. Okay, where you struggle with consistency, your discipline, your motivation, you feel a bit disconnect with your body, you kind of start feeling pain soon after the workouts. You start feeling that your body is not happy doing what you're doing. You might go for a run and feel like, I didn't like it, I felt so exhausted. So those kind of things are happening to you. That is your body telling that there is an underlying problem that is in your emotional body than your physical body. Okay? So we need to address your emotional body. So this program works beautifully for people who are dealing with emotional blocks as well as physical fitness blocks. Okay? So the strength should come from within. All right? So we will be doing workouts. Of course, we'll be doing those workouts, but there will be a lot of alignment with your mindset. Okay, so that's the sessions, the regular calls, the group coaching is more about alignment with your own energy system. Okay. And there will be groups, there will be accountability, tasks, and everything. Now, the app will stay intact. The app is going to stay. So, you're going to work with me on the workouts. That is a must have. Without the fitness element, you will not see results. Okay. So, fitness element, the workouts that I do, the recordings that are already in the app will always be there, and you will have to follow it. And you have to make a consistent habit, make it your second nature, just like I explained in the beginning. There are a lot of variety, so you will never get bored, that's for sure. You can repeat watch it. There are different packages, but you get 15 workouts every month. Repeat watch them. Do as many as you like. You will be able to do live classes with me in addition to your workout videos. The live classes are going to be free because I really want you to have discipline. But you will always have access to 15 workouts a month. You can repeat watch them. And then there will be these weekly calls, just like now I'm talking to you. I will be doing these calls as well and picking up one single topic. These will be recorded as well. There'll be always a block that will be discussed, why and how we can fix it. You are most welcome to send me suggestions of what blocks you want me to cover. Whichever is a block, majority people are facing, we will cover that block. And not just cover it, we will be working on actions on how to fix it. Okay? Understanding is the first thing we need to do. Awareness is so important, but actions are equally important. So it's all about awareness and action that we are going to apply in each block that we are facing with. Okay? This will not just change your fitness, but it will change your life. I can bet you on that. So there will be nourishment, nutrition, all these topics will come up, and I'm more than happy to address as many as you want. I'm always here. I love to talk about fitness, spirituality. Anything else, I'm a boring person. Subconscious and shadow work integration. Now, this is my favorite topic because this is what I have worked a lot on in my personal journey. A lot of emotional eating habits come from there. A lot of restrictions come from here. Uh, I say this is important because these things don't really come in action just in your fitness. They come in action in your relationships, in your family matters, in how you treat your husbands, wives, or how you treat your kids, your family. It all comes in play. Your subconscious blocks come in play in every phase of your life, even at your work, your colleagues, problems with your bosses, problems with your friends, you're facing a lot of turmoils, conflicts. Everything is coming down on your subconscious and your shadow. So a lot of issues, okay, are so tiny, but because they keep repeating patterns in our life, they become a block. Okay, if you can address it, the sooner you can find peace in every phase of your life. I'm saying this because I've done it for myself, and I've also helped others do it. Okay, so you can trust me on this. I'm certified for it, and I know how to work differently with different people. No one size fits everybody, and that's how beautiful human beings are. We are all unique. So are our problems, but we address it either way. Okay, so we'll create new templates, we'll embody strength from inside out. These are lovely terms, but in reality, these are a little difficult to purge, but that's part of it. It's not easy to let go of your subconscious belief systems. There's something I call subconscious seeding that I do with people when I do intuitive readings. That subconscious seeding actually helps you come out of your subconscious block. There's nothing stopping me to do it for a group. I can do it with one-to-one people. I can do it for a group as well. So this is, you can say, a gift, a blessing that I have, and I have found it very useful for many people. So this is something I'm going to do, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, next one. Meditation and breath work. Okay, let me be honest, my meditation is my workouts, but I'm happy to take this out of my comfort zone to do a little bit of breath work and meditation classes for everybody. I am always told that I do good when it comes to meditation. When I do for people, I've been told that my voice is very soothing and they actually feel very relaxed. So I'm going out of my comfort zone and I'm going to do it for everybody this time. I've been planning it for a good long time. I will help you with breath work. I'll help you with meditation practice, and we'll do it during our calls as well, or even after. I can send you. I'll be doing some recorded sessions where people can follow it along or just close their eyes and listen to my voice. We'll do that. Next is members. That this is a perk that I had for everybody. This is almost closing slides. Now, I do intuitive readings. My brother is an astrologer. So if you are a member, you'll always have discounts for these services in addition to my program. But there is a way you can also add these on a monthly basis, wherein I'll discuss the pricing packages. You can add these things to your uh, membership program as well. I'll shortly explain it. But if you are not in that particular program where you have these monthly readings from me, you can add on as and when you like. You'll always get a £10 discount just because you're a member. Okay, so that's another perk for being a member. Now, membership pricing, let me see if I can maneuver this across. If not, I'll just, when I close it, I'm going to share the pricing with you as well. Pricing, again, something that is very nominal for now with the offerings I'm giving you. Um, if you are looking for more dedicated support, you can always do personal session bookings. But these are group pricings and they are very nominal because one, I really want you to believe in this program. The pricing on discounts will end on 7th. However, the pricing are eventually going to rise in the next 3 months. So if you book it with the current subscription model, your pricing will not increase. So you can stick around the pricing for another 6 months. But I would encourage if you're looking for booking on a quarterly basis, then it's best because quarterly discounts are the best. You can have a look. I'll go through it now. But we start on Monday for sure. The discounts will end on 7th. So please do take an action as soon as possible. And let's go to the next slides. Yeah, thank you. And just to say that we are all magnetic. It's just a bit of fine tuning that we need in our energy that will help us align with our goals. The results only come when we are aligned for the version that deserves that result. So you are deserving right now as well. But sometimes we just fall back into on and off. When we are switched off, we switched on. Sometimes we are on, sometimes we are off. But all your results and goals require you to be on as much as possible. So your magnetic energetic system will make you on for longer. So which means your goals are going to stick to you for longer, right? Your body will listen to you. You will feel aligned, not just in your fitness, but like I said, in every aspect of your life, which includes your relationships, your career, your profession, your colleagues, your friends, every environment, even your neighborhood. Everything is a reflection of your subconscious belief system. Once you fix it, everything becomes beautiful. Your inner world is equal to your outer world. And here we end the slideshow. Let me quickly see if I can try and move to a screen. Let me try and go here. Right, so here are the packages where I wanted to go back and show you the Magnetize Your Fitness, which is on the website. Quickly on the pricing, these are the discounts that are currently available, which are monthly and quarterly pricing. These discounts are there until 7th, I believe, but I would say these pricing are going to raise eventually as well. So you can always lock in your pricing by subscribing it from now. So as I said, you would be getting 15 workouts, monthly membership. These are subscriptions. So if you are looking to unsubscribe, you have to do it. And then you will not be charged for the next month. However, these are all non-refundable. So please do make a wise decision, which you are already going to do if you work with me. But these are not refundable. So you have to make sure you subscribe and know that it's a subscription model. It's not a one-off payment. Your card details will be taken and you would be charged every month. Okay, so you can do it for quarterly if you want a cheaper price, discounted price, and you can go for a monthly. 3 types of plans. The basic one just gives you workouts, access to the group coaching. In the premium plan, you will find that there are personalized nutrition calls and also a healing session I was talking about. which is a very intuitive healing session along with tarot. Now, if you go for the standard pack, then you can choose between a nutrition call or a personal training. So you'll find everything on the website. You can go through it and ask me any questions you have. All right. And I think with that, I do end this presentation. Thank you so much for listening. And it makes a huge difference for anybody having known that you are working on your energy, everything around you will change. So even the people around you, like I say this all the time, if I change my energy, the people around me, my kids, my friends, whoever I deal with, will also have a better energy. So by working on your energy or working on this program, you're not just making your life better, you're actually making your family's life better. This is that powerful. I'm a living proof of this, but so are my members, whoever I've worked with on the subconscious side of things. So thank you very much for once again for listening to all my conversations and watching this presentation. I look forward to hearing from you, and any questions, you are most welcome to send me a message. Thank you. I'll stop sharing and I'll stop recording.